Hi, Jim Robinson with ProfitTrading.com, and we're going to take a look at some weekly charts. Now, this is the 1010 bands here, and this is Cocoa Weekly, and the 1010 bands are in an uptrend, and Cocoa hasn't traded below the bands yet, so the trend is still up. The bands are kind of hooking over here, which I think just reflects this consolidation here. I think this is still a bull market. Higher highs, higher lows, and this is just this sideways action. It's just a consolidation, and I think Cocoa's going to move higher from here. So we'll take a look at coffee next. We're just going to look at the 1010 bands on all these, and then just the chart. Again, coffee, higher highs, higher lows, which means a bull market. And this week's bar is a bullish bar, and the 1010 bands are pointing up, so everything's bullish for coffee. The last really buy signal in the bands where the market moved above the bands was right in here, this area, and then it did come below the bands, but like I've mentioned in previous videos, a lot of times if you're bullish the market and you see this move below the bands like this, you got to just figure it's a test of the low, which it ended up being. And you'll catch on to that with experience, and that's one of those things that I've seen it so many times that I just know when it comes in, instead of a sell signal, that's more of just a test of a low. It would have to take out this low before it would turn me bearish on the market. And then we can look at sugar. Sugar's been a big bull market, and I think there's higher prices in store yet. Here's the 1010 bands. You can see above the bands is bullish. The consolidation just kind of came in the bands. It did close one bar below the band and snap back up. This is weekly charts again. And now sugar has gone back above the bands, and basically I consider that a breakout to the upside. If you were to draw a trend line right across this high here, that's the breakout right there, and I think sugar's going to continue higher from here. Okay, let's look at one more. Let's see what we can. Oh boy. Well, we can look at gold. Okay. I was thinking about looking at crude, but we can look at that on a different video. Okay, now this is why I like these 1010 bands. They just tend to keep you on the right side of the market. Again, the 1010 bands are trending up on the weekly time frame. This is weekly gold again. And when the bands are bullish, which they are now, the lower band tends to be support for the market, which just is exactly what happened here on the weekly time frame on this last pullback. And then this week's bar is a bullish bar, so it looks like gold has found a low, and it looks like it's heading back higher. And that's what it looks like for gold. So we'll just we'll finish this one up, and then I'll start another video here in a minute. Thank you, Jim Robinson, ProfitTrading.com.